We're all familiar with the story of Red Riding Hood, where a wolf disguises himself to fool an innocent soul. Another red story is apparently being perpetrated on an international scale. Only this time, rather than being alone, we have a decisive and mindful leadership, committed to protect the Indian people from any deception. Even when media outlets with their visuals of death and distress seem to be the highlight, a sentinel stands guard over Indian interests. Yes, the sentinel is none other than the Indian government led by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. But this isn't a beginning. It is just another safeguard in the journey to make India and its residents safe. Throughout last year, India managed to successfully halt the undisguised efforts to occupy Indian territory from across the border in Galwan. Instead of ignoring this, like some previous governments, the Prime Minister Modi-led India decided to call out this aggression, undisguised or otherwise. Following this, India decided to effectively ban a large number of Chinese apps allegedly in possession of user data across all platforms. Another step in this direction was the Indian government's decision to not allow any permissions whatsoever to Chinese companies in projects for key infrastructure projects like highway construction, and to also disallow Chinese investments in MSMEs. And recently, given the humongous size of India's telecom market and the millions of consumers using it, the government has decided to exclude Chinese companies like Huawei and ZTE from the list of hardware providers for 5G trials by service providers like Vodafone Idea, Bharti Airtel and Reliance Jio. Do these look like the actions of timid and frightened neighbor? Or do you also feel that these are deeds of decisive and strong nation? One that prioritizes the safety of its people on all fronts. Did you think that was all? Not by a long shot. Let's now look to the West. As the pressure on the US government started to mount, it recently agreed to support a waiver on the patent protection rules on COVID-19 vaccines, as was proposed by India. This proposal, which would virtually open up the vaccine market for the benefit of the entire world by removing TRIPS or Trade Protection Intellectual Property Rights, was also backed by over 100 US senators and will now be presented at the WTO. Now consider for a moment India's unparalleled capability of mass producing affordable, high quality and effective vaccines. Coupled with Prime Minister Modi's idea of Vasudev Kutumbakam and the recent example of Vaccine Maitri, this decision is set to help nations around the globe. This is just another facet of nations taking note of India's efforts to combat the pandemic on the home as well as global front. Again, an attitude of a country on its way to become a global trendsetter. Moreover, foreign-based financial institutions like American Express and Diners Club were found flouting government norms on local data storage. Instead of giving them a small slap on the wrist, like the precedent set by former governments, the RBI has decided to stop these companies from acquiring any new customers until these norms are effectively adhered to. Again, we ask you, don't these decisions appear to be directed at defending Indian interests? Are they not those taken by a leadership that places its citizens and their concerns as a top priority? Do they not make you feel safe that there is someone always there, looking out for the little guy?